In this video, we are going to learn about the different ways to launch a coroutine. One of the simplest way to start a coroutine is to use GlobalScope. We need to use GlobalScope, import it, dot launch. Launch is one coroutine builder. We need to import this as well. And our first way to start a coroutine is ready. Now let's add one print statement here. Okay, now let's try to run the program and see if our print statement it's not coming, right? Now you must think that why my print statement is not coming. We are just launching a coroutine and just adding a print statement. This is because this global scope dot launch, it launches a new coroutine in the global scope, and this global scope is not tied to any specific life cycle because we don't have any activity or anything here, right? So it will just run the coroutine and try to complete it as soon as possible. Okay, and here we are not getting a chance to execute this lambda, and that's why our print statement is not printing, because our coroutine is starting and immediately it's finishing. Now how we can fix this? In our case, as of now, we are just starting a new thread, and JVM is typically terminating whenever this main function is completing. Okay, so we don't have a chance here to get it printed. To fix this, we can add this coroutine inside runBlocking. Okay, and runBlocking will make sure that until unless all of its children's executed completely, it will keep the main thread. That means now this coroutine, this will act as a children to runBlocking, and runBlocking will make sure that it keeps the main thread alive until unless all of its children's executed completely. So if we run the program now, we will see the print statement executed completely. Okay, now let's say if we have some other coroutines or some kind of delay here, let's say 5000 millisecond delay we added, we need to import it and we need to take delay function directly out of coroutine. So now inside our runBlocking, first of all we are adding a delay, and after this delay we are again using this globalScope.launch and adding a print statement. So let's see, there should be some kind of delay, and after 5 seconds we should get our print statement. Yeah, so we can notice that there was some delay in the beginning and then our coroutine executed. Now another way to launch a coroutine, can we, like if we are just using runBlocking, within this we can use launch, and this will also launch another coroutine. So let's try to add another print statement here, runBlocking. Okay, and here also let's add a delay of 1000 millisecond. So this is our first way. Then we have one global scope. Here we are adding 5000 or let's say 2500 milliseconds. Okay, and another way will be to use CoroutineScope. Within CoroutineScope we can also use launch, and again we can add one print statement. Okay, and let's add one delay here as well of 3000 or let's say 500 milliseconds. Okay, so now we are having three different coroutines here. First we are using runBlocking and launch, and we are starting one coroutine. Then we are having globalScope.launch, we are starting another coroutine, and then with the help of CoroutineScope and launch we are again launching another coroutine. Let's add this delay inside launch builder. So now let's try to run the program, and before that let's add one print statement here as well, and in the end we can add another one, is now free. Okay, let's try to run the program. Now let's see the output. So first of all, this print statement is printing here. Then we are having coroutine launched from CoroutineScope, because here we are having the minimum amount of delay. Okay, this gets printed. Then we have this from runBlocking launched from runBlocking. Our global scope is having a large amount of delay here. So JVM terminated the process and we did not get a chance to execute this. Okay. Now what we can do? So first of all, let's see that how much maximum time delay we have added. We have added this much delay. So at least this much time we need. Okay. So we can just take this and add inside our run blocking. We can add one delay that okay, let's add a delay of 3000 millisecond because we are sure that we have at least 2500 delay here. Okay, so we are adding 3000 delay so that our run blocking will keep the main thread, and within this duration all of our coroutines will execute. Now let's try to run this. So we can see that first of all main thread will now block is printed, then coroutine launched from CoroutineScope, then launched from runBlocking, and then coroutine launched from GlobalScope is also printed, and then main thread is now free. So now our program is executing properly. All of the coroutines are executed, and let's try to run once again, and we will see that after unblocking there is some delay before this global scope come. So we can understand that how coroutines are executing, and in this video we have learnt different ways to launch a coroutine. We can either use run blocking or launch. We can use globalscope.launch, or we can use CoroutineScope with the help of launch builder. So we have used all of these different ways to create coroutines. That's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you like my content, please like, share and subscribe, and also please share my videos to your friends, and I will see you in the next video.